As we smoke too. Boy, this is going to take a lot out of me. But it's something I got to do, you know? Sorry. I've been living with this shit way too long. So a long time ago, sorry guys, I'm making my wife cough here. Sorry.
It's okay.
My wife is back there in the background.
I'm behind the camera, see? Hello guys.
Well, welcome back guys. This is part one, my actually first vlog of my life story. If you've seen the beginning, the video we put out, our little intro about what I was going to do. And what I'm about to tell you is it's pretty messed up, and like I said, I'm telling you the 100% truth. This actually happened. It's not fiction. It's not it's not no bullshit. My mother was there, of course. She passed away though in 2010. My father, my sister, my brother, and some aunts, and also some police officers. This happened in the early 80s. Between 14 and 16 years old I was. It's around there. So what happened, I'll start from the beginning. Back in the 80s, we had this thing that was very popular. See, we didn't have like cell phones or like, I don't think we had internet either, matter of fact. But anyways, we had this thing called breakdancing, and that's what I'd love to do. I love breakdancing music, back then. And me and my brother and some other friends of ours, we breakdanced every day. It was fun. And if you don't know what breakdancing is, I suggest you look up on YouTube and you'll check it out. It's pretty cool. I wish I can still do it, but yeah, right.
Honestly, it's kind of like what they call street dancing now.
It is, yeah. It's about the same. Actually, I don't see too much difference anymore of it. But we made a little bit of bucks, dancing for people and competitions, nothing major, $50, $100, things like that. But I was doing that I loved that stuff. I did for a long time. And then one day, I'm not sure how it really started or really, but I got into, my life was just changed. I got into other stuff that was, I got into heavy metal. I mean, really heavy metal. And I'm not saying that music has to do with anything of what I'm about to tell you or anything like that, But I started listening to Iron Maiden, and I still do. Metallica, things like that. That's light compared to what I listen to. And so I got into that, and then when I was in junior high, I was a little flirt, I had girls all over the place, things like that. Well, believe it or not, I ended up becoming a father. I was 14 when the young lady was pregnant, and 15 when my daughter was born. Oh, I love her to death. And yes, I'm a grandpa. Can you believe that? More than once. So yeah, I was a dad at age 15. I thought my life was over then. I was very scared. I didn't know what the hell was going to happen. Anything, So I told my mom first, and she told me, hey, everything's going to be okay. We're going to work this out. And the first thing on my mind is I'm quitting school when I turn 16, and I'm getting the job, and that's it. That's that. Take care of my daughter. Well, that didn't happen. My parents, and I'm so grateful for this, man. So grateful. My parents basically, said, you ain't quitting high school, or school period. You're going to graduate high school, and then after that, it's all up to you, So yeah, I did all that, and beyond. So, I started, I think I was probably, I was 14 when she was pregnant, 15 when Nicole was born. Am I right, babe? That's about right, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, this is my boy, Dude, by the way. He's an old guy. We had him forever. He always by Daddy. His name is Dude. We couldn't figure out a name for him. And we like, hey dude, come here. And guess what? His name became Dude. Say hi, Dude.
And that big one about
Oh,
to be
my
in the
goodness.
picture, this is Hiawatha.
Yeah, if you hear dogs barking, we have big old pits and this little guy. And they play and stuff and they bark.
And we have my mom's dog Pixie.
Oh, and Pixie, I don't know where she's at. She's a pug. She's over there sitting watching me. So if you hear dogs barking, sorry, I apologize.
We got 6 fur babies of the dog family.
Yeah, we did. Fuck, the screen was about this big.
I think that was the beginning of
When they first came out, yeah, but
dial-up internet. And
it started, around there. But so I got into the library, and my goal was to find some information about the assignment I had, which all I remember is it was geometry. I think it was. No, it wasn't that. It had to do with like states and countries and stuff like that. I forget what the hell they call it, but it was something like that anyways. But I walked in there and I walked in there and something overwhelmed me. It was something just took over me. I don't know what it was. I have no idea why, but I felt different. And I walked all the way, in the library. If you guys been to Lamar Library, and I know I'm gonna get heat for this, but whatever, it is what it is. I walked in there, and it was pretty good size for that I remember, and they had books all over, shelves, aisles and aisles, thousands and thousands of books, maybe even millions. I'm not too sure, but it's pretty big in there, right, babe? That's how I haven't been in it for a long time.
Pretty big.
But what ended up happening is something, and I say something because of whatever this was, it's not from this earth, and I don't know exactly why me. I do have a little ideas why me, and that is because of probably what I study a lot is Wicca. And I am also Christian. People like, how can you do that? Well, Wicca is mostly about Mother Nature, peace, things that who made? God.
A best example for Wicca is when you think of God. Okay, God created the earth. God made the ground. He made the waters. He made the sky. All of that. So if you look at it, He gave us the earth to plant the trees and the water to water them, and then the ability to keep us warm, make a fire when we're camping. He gave us all that. So that's what
water to drink.
Yeah, and water to drink. To live. The trees to give us oxygen to breathe for our air. So if you think about it, Wiccan is really no different than anything else.
I don't know if you can see this right here, but I have.
You're believing in God, and you're thanking God for all the things He gave us. That's somebody the other day on a video I watched. They said that like pentagrams they were talking about, that it's a pentacle for the satanic one. It's actually called an upside down pentagram because you got the devil horns.
Right.
And his chin down at the bottom. But if you have a right side up one like that one that my husband just showed you, that is
right here.
a perfect example of a perfect pentagram.
So anyway, I sometimes I know you're not gonna believe me, and that's cool too. I understand that, but this is something that I think why I was picked, chosen, whatever you want to call it, for this is just because of who I am. I don't want to go into much detail about that, but let's just say since I was a little kid, and my mom knew about this, and my father, if I touch something, I can feel things. I can see things actually too, like old buildings or whatever. I've been all my life like this, what they call an empath, but it's a little more than that. And some people say, like my family, that it has to do with because I study Wicca and all that. But before that, I changed. Back in the day when I was younger, I was raised Catholic. I didn't agree with it. I don't follow it anymore. I'm not gonna put down any religion, but I'm just saying that's what I was raised. So you got to remember, we did go to Sunday school, all that. But when I got to this library, my whole life fucking changed. So anyways, oh fuck, what did I drop?
I just needed the stick.
I'll get it later. But anyways, so this library I went to, I know I'm what do you call that? Postponing what I'm going to tell you.
Honestly, guys, he's worried that you guys are going to think bad of him, or that you're going to change your outlook on him. And the people that really, really know us and know what kind of people we are and stuff, I know that you guys won't. Some people, you know, are going to probably get mad, and it's okay. It's okay to feel emotions. It's okay to be angry. But just know that he is a very kind-hearted man. Yes, he's made choices in his past as far as what he's about to tell you. Things, you know, came to him or whatever, and it's okay. We all, when we were kids, we all do things that maybe might make us look bad, you know, but it's not about the fact of the choices we made. It's about the fact of who we are today and the man that he is today. And no matter what anybody says, he is a wonderful man. And you know, he does a lot of good. When we lived in Las Vegas, we fed the homeless. Yeah. We did our best to help people. You know what I mean? And that's what it's about. That's
even got in fights. It was dangerous.
But that's what it's about. It's about changing from who you used to be. But he's coming out and telling you the real him. So I'm asking you to please listen to what he has to say, and don't judge him for it. But look at who he used to be and who he is today. That's what I ask.
Okay. Well, something led me down an aisle with all these thousands and thousands of books. It's like I knew what I was looking for. Like I knew it was there, exactly what was there, everything. It's just like I knew it was there for some reason, but I don't know how, you know. So I walk up there, all the way down these aisles and stuff, and I grabbed this book, just like I knew what it was. And I sat down at the table, you know, because they had little tables you could read your books and all that. And I just started, you know, flipping pages. Well, then I just had this urge to take it, you know. And this wasn't my book; it was in a library, a public fucking library, okay. So I grabbed this book, you know. I stole the motherfucker. I'll be honest with you. And when I got home, I got this book and I opened it up. And you guys know, back in the day, and I don't know if they do it anymore, but back in the day, the libraries, they would have these little sleeves that they would put cards in. And they would put your name, if I'm right, babe, on those little cards?
Yep.
In the date, I think that you had to return it. So, and then it had a stamp, you know, they usually have stamps where they belong to. That was normal in the library, you know. It'll say blah blah blah, this book belongs to whatever. Well, this book had none of that. No identification of who it belonged to, where it came from. This book smelled really bad. It was black. It was in a black leather, actually. It had all these weird symbols on it, and it just looked very old. So, sorry about that, guys. So I grabbed, I'm nervous as shit to tell you guys, man, I'm not gonna lie. So I started reading this book. Well, it ended up turning out that this book was something from a whole different, it shouldn't be here on this earth, I think. I don't know where it came from. or nothing like that. But I started reading this book, and I was very, very interested in it. And this book, was it was the devil's Bible. It was straight out Satanism, 100%. I can't remember the exact name on what it said on there, but it said our holy Satan something, and it had an upside down pentagram, and it was in black leather. Papers were really old. They were like, you know how papers are get old, they change colors, like a yellow or whatever, and it had that moldy smell, like they've been in an attic for many years, you know. And that's what it smelled like it's been in an attic for many years. It was in English, so I don't know anything about how I got this book, but I started reading it, and not just reading it, I started practicing it. I got into it really deep, where I was doing really bad things as far as what this book wanted me to do, and part of this book was all the book was nothing about our God. This was so deep into Satanism. It was sacrificing humans, animals. It talked about sacrificing babies. It taught you how to do it step by step, how to sacrifice a child. That how Satan wants you to do it. This is how bad that fucking book was. But I loved it. I couldn't get my face out of it. It was about that thick. I read it 6 times, and it got where I actually knew that book pretty well. So I started practicing a lot of this Satanism. I don't know why. I had a good life. My family were cool, you know. I wasn't sexually abused, you know. Nobody fucked me in the ass and shit like that. My parents were cool as hell, you know. Love them to death even now. I know they all feel different about me because of the story I'm about to tell you, you know. I'm not going to finish this all right here. I'll tell you right now that I'm not going to finish it all. But I started practicing black magic. And I was fucking good at it. One of the things that I worked on, and this is hard because I had a lot of girlfriends at that time, and what I'm about to tell you, it's gonna freak them out because I know a lot of them still live in that small town where I'm from. But I was given a gift from the devil. Literally, I'm not fucking around. What I wanted was to be fucked. I wanted to be popular, I guess you wanted to say. I wanted to have girlfriends. You know, I wanted everybody to like me and all that bullshit, you know. But I gotta remind you, I was just a little kid. Hell, I probably barely got hair on my nuts. Fuck, I don't remember. It's been a long time. This is why I told you this is probably not made for children, man. But I asked for something, and I did I don't know what you want to call it, a spell, a fucking curse, I don't know. And I was given that, and that was popularity. I had a lot of girlfriends, a lot. And this is, and my life changed, you know. I hate to say this, guys, you know, I'm shaking. I'm like freezing. I don't know why. But that's what I wanted, to have a happy life. Are you okay? My wife is freaking out back here. Did you burn yourself?
Yes.
Here, let me see that. She's burning this right now, and the reason why she's burning this is because. Oh, be careful. It's white sage. Because it's dangerous me talking about this. Because mentally, I shouldn't be. I tell you right now, because it's very dangerous. So I practiced black magic. I asked Satan for popularity to be happy, and I got it. I'm sorry to say, but my life was great. I had jobs, I had money. Some of you guys might know, when I was a freshman in high school, I had my own apartment and cars and everything. As a freshman in high school, I lived on my own already. So that kind of tells you what kind of person I am, Now, people are going to ask me, how do you know that Satan did this for you? How do you know that that's true, that it actually worked? All those questions. It could have been that, people just started liking you for no reason. And it's true. It's very true. Okay. But when that's not all what I asked for, there was other stuff, which I'm probably not going to mention all that crap. It was stupid anyway, and it's not important. But so I kept reading this book, and practicing black magic. I had upside down crosses in my room. I had, oh my gosh, it was bad. It was bad. So after a while, my family seen that I was changing. To me, I was happy, but to them, I guess I was a pain in the ass or something. I'm not too sure. And the only one that really would talk to me and listen to me was my mom. I have a younger brother an older brother and a younger sister. I'm the middle child. And this is my opinion. I've always been the black sheep of the family and stuff, But when you fuck with black magic, there's consequences. And it's whether you like it or not. And my consequences for getting that book, but I gotta tell you again, I don't know where the fuck it came from or anything, okay? It was a satanic Bible. It was a book from hell.
Calm down.
Oh my God. That fucking book changed my whole life for the worse after that. Yeah, for a while I was very happy. I had everything I wanted, everything. And I do believe it was because of me practicing black magic. I was a happy motherfucker. But then strange things started happening in my house, our house. Really bad things. Things that you wouldn't believe. I fucked up bad. And I'm very sorry for that. If my family's watching or not, I don't know. I'm sure some are. I'm sorry, this is fucking hard. Fuck.
Doing okay. Hey. Yeah, look at me. Take a deep breath, okay? We can end the vlog now if you want, and you can do another one. Do part 2 and start off where you left off.
That's a good idea because it's hard. But I'm gonna end this vlog, guys, because it's hard to say this. But I'm going to continue. There will be a part 2.
This is to help him heal, guys, and to maybe help the family.
This is my fucking medicine.
And maybe help his family heal as well with him. If they are watching, I hope that they are. At least somebody will tell them. You know, I just want them to know from the bottom of my heart that he does love his family. He misses being able to talk to his dad. He misses his brother. I do know that. He cries a lot because he misses his brother and the family. So this is just tough on him. But
it is very tough, and part 2 is I'm going to talk to you guys about the consequences of playing with evil.
So stay tuned for part 2.
Because, yeah, definitely, because this is going to be scary shit. And what I'm about to tell you in part 2,
it's got to do with possession.
It has to do with possession, and it's fucking real. And it happened to one of my family members. So I hope you come back and watch part 2 and think about everything when I'm telling you how this world works. Think about how evil can just get you just like that. I don't know how that shit works. I don't know why me. I have no clue. I know for a fact that I was chosen to find that book. I know that, but I don't know why, and I don't think I'll ever know. So stay tuned for part 2, guys. I love you, and God bless.
God bless, guys. And remember, please, always stay humble, and please, only positive vibes in the comments. I mean, I know that there's some that are going to get angry or be upset or something, but please, just be kind. Kind words, please.
And remember, all this is fucking true.
Yes,
all of it.
Always remember this is true, because there is a heaven and there is a hell. And trust me, there is a devil and there is a God. So please remember that.
Thank you.
Thank you.